Well, good morning, everyone. It's pretty nice out today, this morning. I had a big storm blow through last night. Now there's some drier air behind it. So I thought I'd come out and work on the chicken coop a little bit while I can. Today I'm going to be working on putting the siding up. I'll kind of show you how I put that board and batten siding up. Since this is green oak, you have to be kind of careful. I think it'll split if it gets too dried out. So I'll kind of show you that as we go along. Okay, I've got some of the 1x material I've cut to length. I'm going to start putting it up. I've got the one attached on the corner, and then usually what I do here, I'll show you. I've got the first one started already on the corner, and then usually what I'll do is I use this 1 inch wide piece for a spacer that I keep in between it. I'll usually just try to put one screw into the oak and then a space. I'll put one screw into this board when I put it up, and then I'll put a batten strip to cover the gap, and I'll put a screw right in the middle of that. That way I figure these are going to shrink a little bit when they get dried out, and that way it doesn't split. I'm afraid if I put 2 screws in, it might split in the middle. So that's why I put a little spacer in there, and then I'll put this in here. And I will just kind of go around the longer boards. I save for the front because it's the tallest. The shorter boards I'll use in the back or along the sides, and kind of work our way around today. Okay, well, another thing I'm doing is marking the bottom of the board at 1 3/4 of an inch. That way this lines up with the top of the base plate inside and gives it a little bit of a hangover. That way I can, when I carry the board over there, I can just set it on this, on the inside, and it holds the bottoms all the same level for me. It's just kind of like an extra set of hands. So I've been doing that on each of them. And then when I'm done, the last thing I do is I take this off, put it on the next board. Makes it just a little easier for me. So I cut the top of the board on the miter to match the coop. I brought it down like an inch or something inside, make it a little easier. So I'm not trying to make it perfect. There. That sits there. Okay, I'm cutting the miter in the end of these. I think I only need 3 more, and I had ran out of the 1x material, so I had to take down another tree and cut it up on the sawmill into 1x material. It's kind of interesting to think that like an hour ago, this was one of those dead standing trees over there, and now it's going to be part of our chicken coop. So instead of just kind of going to waste out there in the woods, we'll get use out of it. We didn't have to take down a live tree. I've never taken down a live tree to cut up for firewood or to cut up for sawmill wood. A lot of this, there's a few bad spots sometimes in it, but for the most part, it's really good wood. It's amazing, this red oak. And I don't know what's killing them, but there seem to be quite a few of them dying around here. So I might as well cut it down and use it. And then the tops still lay in the woods for the bugs and everything to eat. But the bottom 25 or 30 feet of stump I use on the sawmill and cut it up. So we only have a few more left, and we'll be ready to start putting some batting boards on it. There. You know, when I scavenged this window out of that mobile home, I had no clue where, if or when I would ever use it. And that's probably been 8 years ago. And it ain't pretty, but it'll work great for ventilating. It's got the little crank inside. It'll be great for ventilation in the coop. I'll put a wire screen in there, keep the animals out, and then I can leave that open pretty much all summer. So that way, even if the door is shut, they'll have some ventilation. quite nicely. Also has a window that hopefully it'll still open. It used to anyway. I'll have to fix this chain. Other than that, I think that'll be just great for a chicken coop. It's not good for much else, but it'll make a dandy door for a chicken coop. Just have to make sure the chickens don't lock me out. Maybe I should make the lock so it doesn't work. Other than that, I think we'll be good. We are nearing completion on the chicken coop. We don't have too much more left, and I know it takes a while because I do work a full-time job, which keeps me busy most of the time. So I just kind of try to come up here on the weekends or during the week and work. I appreciate you all that follow along, and I am going to get some other content on here. If there's anything that anyone would like to see, just kind of leave a message and let me know. I try to read all my messages and respond to as many as I can, as quickly as I can, because I do appreciate you all that follow along every week. It's kind of fun, I think, to bring you all along and kind of show you what we do. And then I also have kind of a diary, a video diary of things I've worked on and stuff. So it's kind of interesting and I enjoy it. This is July and it's a very hot year also, so it's kind of hard to get up here a lot and work. But I get out here every chance I can, and like right now it's in the evening and after work. And hey, we were able to get the door, the crank out window, and the big window in the backside all in one evening, so that was a good accomplishment. Maybe next time I'll fire up the saw and cut the batten boards and trim for around the windows, get all that finished in. That'll make it pretty much weather tight. And then, like I said, we'll work on the inside and get that ready, and we'll just kind of keep on keeping on and get her done. Once again, appreciate y'all, and I hope to see y'all down the trail.